Gas tuko na nini biogas pale. Hii ndio inatoka huko kwa nini? For that after ikiform nini tukiweka ile dung ya ng'ombe ikiform the gas hii inatoka kama nini? Hiyo kama what do you call it? The byproduct.
The byproduct.
Now the byproduct inakuwa bora. Unaona vile kuna kaa hapa. Anything that grows around here inakaa ni kama imewekwa bora.
Ni kama imewekwa bora.
Sasa inakaa iko na wageni hao wanaitwa ants.
Sasa zinakuja zinakula tu
na zakula mtu.
Ni kubwa. So what can you say about your farm?
I'm trying to do what I can do because I like farming. But sometimes you get frustrated. Do so much, you get so little.
So little.
For an investment to give you some good money, it takes time. And then in agriculture, you don't put money today and get money out tomorrow. It has to grow, it has to take some time. Zingine zinakuwa some are good, others are frustrating. And actually when you do like plants, being the first time it's challenging because you don't know how to manage them. But once you get around, it becomes so good. But again, agriculture is bent on the weather. There are rainy seasons, there are dry seasons. So you look at what plant to get when the lanes are big. The short lanes, the ones that you can irrigate, like I'm doing irrigation. So sometimes you see, like for example, if you look at the maize we have around, this is what we are expecting as the season maize. But I've already harvested. If you look at the other sections, we've harvested. So it's a good thing to do. The only problem is the challenges.
The challenges,
Costs.
Taxes. Especially taxes.
Yeah, and then the time again. It's something that calls for you invest in money and time.
Yeah, you invest in money and time.
Yeah.
Crazy. And I've seen you have some mogoka there by the.
Mogoka, yes, and that is the thorn in the flesh. People are discussing it around here, but I'm thinking of uprooting it, all of it.
Why?
Trying to do some mathematics on the gains you get in mogoka. You have to water, you have to do a lot of manure. There is quite some labor. The maintenance is so expensive. You have to spray, manure, watering, pruning, the general maintenance. Compared to what you get. And then the things that it has a very bad market, which is really unsustainable.
Especially right now, considering counties are banning the product. Or it doesn't really affect.
I mean, I think the counties would not have been so much a problem as they are saying because it's being sold all over Kenya. And I think one of the things that the guys in Mogoka, that this is what drives me away. You realize that people want to make profit. You want to prune, you want to harvest every week. So you water. You put in the manure, sometimes fertilizer. And then when you do the spraying, that is where my concern is because the kind of spray, the herbicides and whatever we use, I've never seen professional stock of the best ones for such a plant. So you just prune what is in the market.
You prune what is in the market.
And then when you spray what is in the market, those herbicides and pesticides and whatever, they have their time frame. The time that it's good for the maintenance of the plant. And then the residues are out. And I think that's why you see the guys have problems having taken mogoka because some of it, I don't really think health-wise is okay.
It's good health-wise.
But just for the starehe.
Oh yeah, the starehe.
That starehe thing, I think, I wish they could have known something of like value addition. If it were packaged in some hygienic, you've seen how the vehicles move when they carry them.
They
are stacked in
gunias.
It goes around, there's a vumbi all over. Then when they sell in the market, wanakanga too, but if it was something that was packaged, it would have been better because it will fetch some good money. You can account for the production.
For the production.
How many kgs, how many, in a farm or whatever you give.
And also the presentation
And
of
the presentation to the customer.
To the customer.
You go to some clubs and hotels, they say, kuna muguka, kuna nini, because it looks something bad.
Something bad.
See?
Yet it is not.
It's not so that bad. Starehe is whatever you do and you feel good. But if it were packaged in a proper packaging, it could have been good and they could make money.
Interesting. So, like, apart from, I've seen you have some Azola.
Yes, now I want to do Azora. This is the latest thing they're telling us in the market.
Yep.
They're saying when we do Azora, we will have subsidized the prices. We are all crying of the prices and the costs. So the Azora will be like a supplement. We add this one to the feeds.
Yeah.
Having grown properly, there is a way you harvest and you dry it up. Then you mix with the normal feeds that you give. So the prices gets a bit subsidized. So you get, because it's an additional to the feeds we are doing, the amount of feeds added to something, it lowers down your costs.
Yeah.
But we are told it's nutritious, it has some nutrients that the animals need. And the good thing with it is that it's taken by chicken, by dairy cows, even you can feed on pigs. So you see it's a good thing.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
I'm starting up this dam. I want to see the much we can get.
Yeah, it looks promising, if you ask me.
Again, like I said, in agriculture, it's a new thing again.
It's a new thing again.
We want to see how it goes. We have to.
So can you say agriculture is all about trial and failure?
No, it's not about trial and failure, because you Google, you go to some places, some countries, they do it. I think our problem is mass production.
Mass production.
Because you can call yourself a farmer and you have 2 chicken.
Yeah.
And the other farmer has like 20,000 chickens.
It's 20,000.
Who is the farmer now?
It depends, because there is those who do it for business.
And traditionally we call a farmer the person who does the stuff, the normal stuff, the maize, the beans and such.
Yeah.
But a farmer today is somebody professional.
Someone professional.
Professional, like you go research on these things, and then you do your stuff in terms of records, costs, a business sort of.
The business.
And in business, the bigger the sales, the better the margin.
The better the margin.
So you see, instead of doing 10 chicken, think of like 1,000 and above.
1,000 and above.
1,000 should be like a minimum, a bare minimum.
True.
But you have to start somewhere.
You have to start
That's
somewhere.
what they say.
Yeah, true.
But with the passion, you'll move.
Yeah.
Again, because of risks, as you said, I've learned that when you have different enterprises, it helps. Because, like you see, I'm doing maize. Already I've harvested a bit. The other one is growing. I'll get maize to do the feeds. I'll get the stocks to feed the animals, to do silage. And then from the animals, I get biogas. The biogas gives us energy to cook. We can light with it. Then from the byproducts, again, we get manure.
You get
We plow it back to the farm.
You plow back.
Then the farm produces some other things. You can see bananas, we have pawpaws, we have avocados, and like the mangoes with us here. So this is a cycle.
It's a cycle.
It's a cycle.
So can you say you have a certain cash crop that, not cash crop, like a certain crop that you want to focus on?
I like the animals.
You love them.
You see, we have the dairy, we have chicken. I want to do pigs going forward.
Pigs.
And that's why I'm laying down the foundation. The Azora.
The Azora.
Something that can be a feed for all of them.
What draws you to the pigs?
I've learned that nowadays there's so much profit in the pigs. Everybody is learning away from the choma, cook, boozy and something, and they are doing the pork.
Yeah.
So you go where the people are. And that's where the money.
Yeah,
that's where the money is.
Yeah. Man. That's really promising.
Now let's see the exercise here. Here we are putting manure to the water. We want the pod to have some manure that will give life to some growth down the water. And then it will give nutrients that will make our azora grow. Ongeza bucket there.
So like any other crop, it requires manure.
You know, we have, for us to ensure there is nitrogen in the, is it nitrogen, oxygen?
Oxygen.
For us to ensure that there's oxygen in the water, there have to be some organisms growing.
Yeah, true.
And for them to grow, they need the manure, so that the azora can also get something to feed them.
So after putting the manure inside the water, you just put the azolla in it?
Yeah, we will do that because, but essentially we're supposed to give it some time so that it mixes well with the water.
Okay.
But you see our advantage is that we're getting it from the residue from our biogas. So it's already like formed.
Yeah, okay.
It doesn't need a lot of time again to...
So if you needed to give it time, how long would you give
About
it?
a week's time.
A week's time. Okay.
You know, you see, if you don't put all the dung as it comes from the cows,
okay,
within a week's time, it starts, the organisms will grow.
Interesting. As you can see here, they are putting manure for the azolla. Azolla is a certain plant that is used, they plant it and they put it inside the water and it grows. It feeds on the azolla. It feeds on the manure, yeah. Such an interesting process. You should try farming sometime, by the way. So cool. Yeah.
Asa no tukathie mutatara waku wa kureva nuko na gore vete ya heka wanawe murio maka mundu ambira kana muno irakarega gukaruci